Hi and welcome to Add More Zest with Diamonds. My name's Rebecca and I have some items to share with you today from EverydayeCrafts. They were kind enough to send me some items to share with you all. So let's start with this one because this seems to be open already. May have been me trying to figure out which parcel was which. More than likely, but we'll start with this one. Yes, look at him. I know it's a little bit early to start thinking about the C word, but it's also not. Now this one is a little bit different in the fact that this is not a full diamond drill, but it is very close to being a full drill. It has 17 different colours, but as you can see, if I hold it up closer, all this background you do put diamonds on, but then when it comes to the actual snowman himself, there is sections that you put diamonds on, but like the background, so for the white for example, you do have a series of diamonds that you put on, but a lot of the background is just the canvas, but not as much on this background. There are little bits, but this is what sort of like a full rhinestone-y type background. Anyway, you get a toolkit, boat wax pen, but let's get into the diamonds because hopefully that will make a little bit more sense. So if we start with number one, so number one is actually what looks like a 310 diamond. So this mainly goes round the outline of the snowman, the outline of his hat and his hands. But then when we get to, okay, so 2, 3, okay, so the background is made up of the last few diamonds, so I will show you what the background is made up of. But these are elements that you put on the snowman. So this goes on part of his hat. Number 3 is an element of his scarf, as is number 4, and they're all rhinestones. Then we've got even more rhinestones here. So these ones are also used to decorate his scarf, etc. We have quite a bit of silver, and that actually goes on the snowman himself, but in sort of a swirly pattern there, and then a striped type pattern on his body. Then we do have, look, we have some square ones which also form part of his hat. We have some more small blue, they are part of the scarf, I think. What number was that one? Number 9. Oh no, they go around by his hat. So the pale blue gives some shading under his hat and some shading under his nose, like a little bit of blue to shade on the white. Then we have some bigger ones that form part of the hat and the scarf, as do some of these. These form part of the hat and the scarf. But then we have what forms the background. So this is a mixture of 3 different sizes, but of the same colour. So we have some really big blue ones, we have some medium blue ones, and then we have some tiny blue ones. And they are, so the big ones are number 6, the medium ones are number 5, and the tiny ones make up the background of number 4. So it's like a full rhinestone picture that will then form the snowman in full. So very, very sparkly, very suitable for the Christmas season, or maybe even just to bring a little bit of winter cheer. Can't argue with a bit of winter cheer. So that's one I don't think I get done in an evening, but I think it is definitely one that would be very, very nice to do. Number 2. Was I still on a Christmas theme? This is the question. Or did I find other stuff? I find when I go looking for these diamond paintings to pick. Sometimes I pick a theme, sometimes I don't. On this one, I'll say I didn't, because this is practically the complete opposite of the scale. So we don't tend to have sparkle, we don't have bright colours, but we do have a gorgeous image. This might be something that could potentially be nice for a wedding gift, maybe. So it has 24 different colours. It does have DMC numbers, and it is a 30 by 40 in round, and the actual drill area is about 24.5 by about 35, just short of 35. Does come with a toolkit, boat wax pen, but we have a lot more muted colours in this one. We have some 3865 and some 3866. So we've got the light white and the more creamy. So this is still an off-white, but this is very creamy. But then we do have your more muted brown tones. Does have some hints of purple. That's your black, so we don't have much 310, but then a lot more muted, a lot more subtle type colours in this one, but I think it makes for a really nice and elegant picture. I think it's a gorgeous image, absolutely gorgeous. Let me dump those there. But yeah, I think that would make a nice potential wedding gift framed, or maybe for a bride to be, or maybe just for your own home because you like it. No judgment here. If you like it, you get it, you diamond paint it, you hang it up. That's the way I say to do it. Okay, so I've got two completely different ones there. Have I gone different again? Yes, I have. So this is still bright, but it's got quite a bit of dark in with it. It does have a lot of black on the background, but I just liked the way it popped. And I do find if you want, you know, pictures are going to pop, then quite often you do end up having that black or that white to give that kind of look. But this one is another round, does come with a toolkit. And this is The Ocean is Calling. Has a couple of mermaid tails, or The Ocean is Calling Me, sorry. Has some likes of seaweed, and has some little jellyfish, starfish, fish, etc. dotted about in some of the white. It is about 33.5, again by about 24 for this one. But we have some nice pops of pink there. Not as much shading, so the actual pink letters is all the same colour, and all the calling in that blue is all the same colour, but you do have a lot more shading in the mermaid tails with a few different. So the likes of the fish and the jellyfish and stuff, all of this down this middle part is very single colour. So it's black and it's white, that's it. So it's quite a simple diamond painting in that way, but then you do have a bit of shading in both of the mermaid tails where you find a lot of the colours will come into play. So let's have a look. Apart from the likes of the black and white, how much do these colours pop? So we do have a lot of black. There is 5 bags of black. So if you don't like 310, look away. We have a very little bit of dark purple. We have a few other bits of shading colours which will all come in on the mermaid's tail. And then there's that pop of pink that you get in the likes of the ocean lettering. And there's the blue. So you've got quite a bit of a pop. They're your most colours that you'll use. And I actually don't mind those colours. I like them all together. And then of course you've got the bits of shading that will go in the mermaid's tails when you want a little bit of variety. So that is The Ocean is Calling. I've got very different on these diamond paintings. Then we have the more elegant, muted picture of a lady. And then we have the rhinestone snowman. I think he's so much fun. I'll pop links, of course, to all of these down below in case any of them spark your interest. Sorry for mentioning the Christmas word if it's a bit too early, but you never know. All these diamond paintings we want to get done need to get done at some point. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to EverydayeCrafts for sending me these items to share with you all, and I'll speak to you all again soon.